And it's Monday, 3 p.m. Eastern Time, right here in the Big Apple. Welcome to Hot Stuff. Nutritionals presents MuscleSport Radio. I am your host, Joe Pietaro, publisher of MSM. And we have a very special guest. Should be on in just a moment. Bodybuilding. We love bodybuilding over here. So we're going to be talking about the wonderful sport of pro bodybuilding. Ooh, Hamburg, you're talking my language there, kid. Bet Labs, what's up, Bet? Yes, ready for Big Steve to join us. Mentor Andrew Lake Kresva. What's up? I hope everybody had a great weekend. One new question. What's up, pal? Hope everyone had a great weekend. King Robbie's balloon knot. Please come to the front. King Robbie, come to the front. Your balloon knot is here. It fell. It was prolapsed from Big Rob. Let's have some honest gear talk. Steve, what's up, buddy? How you been? Stevie P, my paisan from New York. How's the quarantine going? What are you gonna do? You know? Sucks. You know? I'd like to get back to my normal schedule. Hooga the cougar, the mooga, the fooga, the cause. I need piss in my face this evening, fresh from mature pussy. Well, I am mature, but I don't have a pussy, so I can't help you. Isn't there plenty of young ladies where you are? Enjoying your kids. Me too. Is it Saturday? I know. My wife said she saw a meme that said, all you fuckers always said, oh, I wish every day was Saturday. He got your wish. You happy now? What do you call a crack-smoking duck? I don't know who to call. And then I see our guest is here. Big Steve Reese, IFBB Pro Bodybuilder. Stephanie, what's up? T-Mec, give me the, who gonna cause? What's the answer to that question of yours? Gym about to reopen. Not my neck of the woods. Are you in Atlanta? Kean, what's up? Kean, hour back. We're going to get our guest Steve on in just a moment. Big Steve Reese. I believe he's a Florida native. You competing with Schwarzenegger on Instagram. Am I? Quackhead. I'm competing with Schwarzenegger on Instagram. He probably has the upper hand. Just a wee bit. This is my hour. Doesn't he have enough things going on in his life that he doesn't have to steal my hour? I refuse to train with a mask on. I don't even like shopping with a mask on. And there he is, with Mr. Big Steve is requesting to come. Let's get him on. Let's get the metal music off so we can hear him. He's waiting to join us, coming on Instagram Live here, MuscleSport Radio. I see your car. Oh, there you go. What's up, buddy? How are you?
What's up, man? What's going on?
Steve Reese, IFBB Pro Bodybuilder. You're in Florida, Steve? Is that where you're calling from?
Yes, sir. Fort Lauderdale.
All right. I thought so, but I wasn't 100% positive. So what's going on with you? Because, I mean, you guys have really... you're against the 8 ball. You want to train. You want to eat. You want to do what you got to do, especially in the professional division. How are you getting through this whole pandemic thing with things being closed and changed?
Best we can. You know what I'm saying? Some bodybuilders have some equipment in their garage. You know, of course, some are trainers, so they have their own facility. They just have it closed where they can kind of train and work out.
Good.
So
you got some real weights that you could use.
Yeah. I got a buddy who's got a nice garage set up, so I've been using that.
Excellent. Good. So that's pretty good. You got your pro card at the 218 in Pittsburgh at the team and the Masters, right? How is that like?
Right.
That's a big show, obviously. That's a whole big, in Mannion's hometown and the Prez and all of that. How did it feel earning your pro card at that show? It felt great. It felt very emotional, especially since I did my own prep. You know, from A to Z that year, from all those shows, I did my prep, so my own prep. So it actually was pretty decent, to feel vindicated that, I come a long way, got everything right that year, at least that season, to at least get my pro card. Yeah, I mean, I used the a picture from you. I believe you in the Chicago Pro as a pro. So that was obviously after that, but you looked really good in that picture. You looked aesthetic. You looked lean. You had a nice tight stomach. So, how did
Thank
you
you.
feel when you're going from amateur ranks to the pro ranks? What do you
Oh, I
see as
got
the
spanked.
difference, having tasted both now?
Yeah, you feel like a little kid. You feel like a kid. Uh, you know, everybody feels they're the biggest person at their gym. I tell
Yeah.
them, go to a real pro bodybuilder show. You won't feel that way no more.
Yeah. Now, how many did you do? Any others besides that Chicago Pro? Any other pro shows?
I did Chicago, and then I did Tampa Pro following that.
Okay. And who were some of the names in those shows? Remind me. I'm drawing a blank.
Well, Dexter actually won Tampa,
Okay. Yeah, I remember that.
so Dexter was there. I mean, they had all the big names that were there. Who won Chicago? I think it was Michael Lockett who won Chicago.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
So, but Charles Griffin, he was there for both shows. Uh, Shoot, who else was there? Luke Sundown from overseas in England, he was there.
Yeah.
Some pretty big names. There was a lot of big cats from Canada that was there. I mean, it was definitely real. I guess the way it works is, what is it? Tampa is a tier 2 show, like
Yeah.
New York Pro. So it was definitely a big show.
Yeah. Tampa's usually, I think that's the last one before the Olympia for guys to try to qualify if they need to win.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
Oh, you're gonna get, and I know Chicago, it's a big city, it's centrally located, so you're gonna get a lot of guys, at least U.S. Local guys that are gonna
Right.
want to compete at that show because it's, it's a great town, it's a good show, and Gardner runs, I believe, that show also, so he does,
Right.
promoting wise, his show usually it go
It
off.
meant a lot for me because Chicago is where I'm from. I was born and raised in Chicago, so
Oh, okay, very
that
cool.
meant a lot to
That
be
must
able to
have
go
been
back
fun.
and compete.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very
Oh yeah, it was fun.
That's really
So
cool.
I
Now,
got spanked, but it was good to see my mom and my sister and stuff.
oh yeah, sure, yeah, and they're in there cheering for you. So I mean, you can't beat that.
Right.
Um,
Right.
you're a big guy. What's your height and weight?
So I'm about 6'2.5". Competition weight was about 258,
Pretty good.
256.
Excellent.
On the off season, I run about 295, 300. So depending
Wow.
on what I got going on, yeah.
That's yeah. You're putting on some quality size if you're hitting that 3 bill mark there. Good for you. Now, before
Yeah.
all of this fucking shit with the pandemic started, what shows did you have your eyes on in this year?
I was targeting Indie Pro that was back in May, or supposed to be upcoming May. It was like Mother's Day weekend, May 9th. But of course they canceled that. And then I was thinking about doing Chicago again, and it's just not going to happen, you know.
That's usually in
So,
June, right? Chicago.
July is usually like 4th of July weekend,
Okay. All right.
but
Yeah.
that ain't going to
Everything's
happen either.
up in the air right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything's in the air. Yeah. They have confirmed Tampa though, so I'll probably end up doing Tampa.
And that's in September, I guess, the beginning of September right now.
It's going to be the end of July, like that last weekend of July, first weekend of August.
Really? Tampa's that early this year?
Yeah.
That's different. Yeah. Different. I mean,
So yeah.
let's just see once we get back. I mean, I'm hoping the Olympia goes off as scheduled. I mean, that's, I go every year to cover it, obviously, and looking forward to it as always. So I guess we'll find out. I mean, right now, I guess the good news was the New York Pro was bumped from its usual May, and they have a date of August 8th right now. So hopefully, you're just looking ahead. They're looking, I guess, glass half full that things will be back open, by August 1st. That's kind of the way
We'll see.
at the day that they plan that show, and that's always a pretty big show that the Weinberg runs in New York. So it's funny though, because I saw that post of yours, and that's how you and I first started a dialogue.
Yeah.
You wrote like a really cool, inspirational post, and I started seeing all of this stuff on it. So I'm kind of, and then we've exchanged a few messages to plan this thing, and then I wanted you to come on here and be able to explain it, because you're going to explain it, but you're also going to explain maybe some of it to me. Like, what exactly happened? Let's just.
Well, you got to go back. You got to go back to the history first, Joe. Like the history. Okay, so what happened was Big Lenny and we did a show together. I didn't know he was there. It was like 2015. There's a show in Boca Raton called the Ruby Classic.
Yeah.
And, I was trying to get qualified so I can do the nationals, whatever. And so I did the show super heavy. Lenny was there. And Lenny, I think he wasn't expecting anyone else to enter as a super heavy because usually there's no super heavies in the area.
Uh-huh.
But I was there. I think it was like 230-ish on stage that year.
Mm-hmm.
I had just got out of the Air Force, and I was trying to get my legs back into bodybuilding.
Oh, okay. Oh,
And,
thank you for your time for that. So good for you, man. That's cool.
Right. So I ended up doing that show, and Lenny was there. So I met Lenny. I met Jason Genova. I met some of the Misfits.
Yeah.
And Jason did the show too. I want to, if my memory serves me correct,
Yes.
he did it
Yeah,
as well.
He usually does the Ruby. That's the one he does.
Yeah, right. But like I said, they didn't expect me to be there. So it was like, they knew I was military, so they respected me. But, of course, they were really kind of upset that I was there, because Lenny wanted to go ahead and get that trophy and all that. But I had no problem with him. I didn't know any. I'm new to Florida. That right around that time, I was kind of new still to South Florida.
Yeah.
So I really didn't know who he was until I talked to some of the people who were in the show, and they tell me the history of Lenny and this and that. Found out he was a wrestler. Found out he was a really good power lifter and this and that. And the man had a really good posing routine. I tell you that.
Mm-hmm.
From being a showman, he really did have a good routine. But that's how everything, I think, kind of started, back in the day with that stuff.
So it seemed like there was no problem. I mean, you said that you met the guy. He seemed like a good guy to you, even if the people cheering for him.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Even now with Lenny, I think a lot of it's not between me and Lenny or Lenny and myself. It's the people that support Lenny. You know what I'm saying? So they kind of have their own opinions, and they have their own.
I'm not up
way of expressing themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's that's why I asked you that question. What's going on? Because I'm not familiar with that whole whatever. I'm not sure how I even classify it. But so that was going back a few years. So how did it come up now? I mean, we're in 2020 now.
Well, I don't know if you saw, but Lenny had did a interview with RX Muscle.
Yes, I did.
Colombo.
That was about a year ago or more.
No, he did a new one.
Oh, okay.
He did another one. So recently, and somebody sent me the link, letting me know. You know what I'm saying? It was actually from my camp, so it wasn't none of the people trying to start anything, whatever. But when I saw that, I got on my story and I said, well, who's this fool? What's his relation now or his relevance to bodybuilding now? Like that. And when I used the slang fool, they took it as I meant fool like basically asshole, and they basically jumped all over me. Like, who are you to call Lenny a fool? Who are you this and that? He's more relevant to bodybuilding than you are. This and that, blah, blah, blah. And that's how it started.
Okay, I'm trying to look at some of the comments here because I always tell people to do comments. What's your favorite type of cattle for consumption? I guess for protein. What's the best cut of meat you like?
My best cut of meat? I would go with a filet because filet is lean, but then very, of course, tender and stuff like that.
Okay.
So I usually do like a 10-ounce filet.
Oh, very nice. Steve, that's my favorite too. I love the center cut. Steve quickly found himself in trouble in Lake Crespa and drowned in the piss.
Yeah, you know what drowned in piss.
You know what the heck that means, bro?
No, like I said, they have their own terms. Like you gotta, when it comes down to Lenny and Genova and the Misfits and stuff, They have their own terms. It basically means I was in trouble. You know, I was going to drown in a lake of piss because they call themselves, when they heckle people and when they troll people, basically pissing on them.
Oh, okay. So they're pissing on you.
Yeah.
Joshua something wants to know if you've ever worked out with Nick Gurr.
Nick
I don't know
who?
who that is. You know, is he a guy down there in Florida?
I didn't catch the no, I didn't catch the comment. I'm trying to
Yeah,
look at him now
do
myself.
you work out with Nick Gurr? Gurr.
Oh, that's a racial slur, Joe.
What?
You
Oh,
work out
shoot. I'm
nigger.
sorry, bro. I didn't
Yeah.
even.
All
I'm
right.
reading it like it's a
Yeah.
name. Listen,
See,
you
and
type like,
that's what I'm saying. That's like what they do. That's their thing. You know, they like taking it to the gutter. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't. That was a slip of the tongue. I guess. I'm actually reading it, not
No,
even
it's all
noticing.
good. It's all
That's
good
so funny.
because the way they do it, you don't know what's going on until it's too late, basically.
Yeah, yeah. But I have one question though. So you said that why is this fool relevant to bodybuilding? Meaning Big Lenny.
Right.
No, I don't know. I mean, listen,
Right.
I'm just saying that it does sound a little like a put down, and just in my opinion. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you use it in a different way, like this Nick thing. I didn't notice that. So
Well, with me and a lot of my boys and things like that, and the people who follow me, I try not to use the N word a lot. I try not to use a lot of like negative slang a lot. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of black dudes do. You know, they like to use that word themselves. But I use other words. You know, I'll say this broad, this fool, this, that. But I try my hardest not to go there with like racially. You know what I'm saying? Because
yeah.
people take it the wrong way. You know, if you're not in somebody's inner circle, they can take it very the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? To the left.
But what did you? I mean, fool. I mean, I don't know. I'm like Mr. T. I pity the fool. I'm trying to.
Yeah, basically like that.
All right. I mean, I guess you're looking at it like you're a bodybuilder, a pro bodybuilder, and Palumbo has Lenny on his show where, you're thinking like, what does he do to, I guess, get that appearance? And like, obviously he's been
Well,
more than once because I saw him on an appearance about a year and change ago. So he's
I
been
mean,
on it multiple times.
right, and you can't
Dave
argue
knows
that
his
neither.
stuff.
Like,
Dave's a good businessman.
if
He's got I know Dave personally. He's a friend of mine, and he wouldn't put
yeah, I know
something
Dave
on
too.
the show that wouldn't be smart for his business.
Right, and that's kind of how I looked at it. After I said that, because like if somebody sent me the link and I hadn't yet looked at the actual video or the actual interview, and
Yeah.
then of course some of his misfits, even Jason was like, look, like straight up, like don't hate on him if he's a better businessman than you, and basically Dave chooses to use him and interview and shit like that. So I was like, all right, Jason, let me check it out. So I checked it out. It was entertaining, but it still didn't really have that much to do about bodybuilding. You know what I'm saying? Like the relevance to competing and pro bodybuilding. But I mean, the dude is very entertaining. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Especially right now with the times that we're in, everybody's looking to be entertained. It's just not my type of entertainment. I don't know if you ever looked at any of his videos and anything like that on YouTube and stuff, but like he
I've
throws
seen
around.
short clips, not many though.
I mean, he throws around a lot of words that like I was a cop. I was an Air Force cop. So, we got on each other and, what I'm saying, like
But
we always was, maybe riding each other and, we might
oh,
say
yeah,
this and say that.
yeah,
Yeah, we might bullshit, but, again, those are people that I knew. And, at the end of the day, we had each other's back regardless.
of
But,
course.
like I said, when it comes down to strangers throwing around the word like porch monkey and stuff like that,
Ooh,
like you don't never know what's going on.
yeah. See, that's what
So
I saw that comment, and I'm like, what's up? I asked you the obvious question. What the hell happened? What the fuck?
right,
Yeah.
and then I'm not gonna teach you not, Joe. I was actually taking it with a grain of salt. Like I was actually kind of okay with it because again, I can see I offended, his fans, his followers,
Yeah.
and again, if you've ever met me, good well I didn't really mean anything by it, but
Yeah.
I get
No,
it,
I hear you.
and they were sticking up for him. But once you, like, they started attacking my fiance, they started attacking, like, you know, my son, they started attacking this and that, going
Oh,
after her Instagram account, her Facebook. I was just like, what the fuck is this shit? You know?
yeah, no, I can't. If you got a beef with somebody, you have a beef with that person, not anybody that's related or connected to them. Stick with the you know, whatever the beef is, or is, yeah, family is off limits. Stephanie's saying
And
that's
that's what my post was primarily about. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's really hitting below the belt. Like,
yeah,
I can stick up for myself. You know, sticks and stones, names, I could give a care if I get called a
right,
PM.
sure.
But when you call my, you know, my girl a PM lover, you know what I'm saying, and all sorts of stuff like that, like, that's just like, come on now. You know, when you, like, get on her photos from her Instagram account and you want to, like, you know, do racial slurs and make fun of her and all this sort of stuff, and that's just way too much, you know?
That's below the belt.
Just below the belt,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
I got you on
So,
that totally.
you know, it's just
Somebody,
bodybuilding. And at the end of the day, it's just bodybuilding.
yeah,
Bodybuilding is supposed to be entertaining. We're gonna have a disagreement of, you know what I'm saying, who our favorite bodybuilder might be or who we feel it should be. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it's still bodybuilding. You know, like,
yeah. Somebody's a who could have cause asking your thoughts on Big Rob Fitness. Do you know Big Rob Fitness?
nah, I don't think I know who that is. Do you?
Oh, there's so many Big Robs in this industry, and Big Johns and Big Steves and Big.
Big
Well, I'm not
Steve,
big.
yeah. Big
You
Mike. Right.
yeah. So it's somebody emailed me. I guess they're watching, so they sent me the post that with Lenny. I'm gonna just read it. Tell me if maybe they photoshopped this. I don't know if it could be
Okay, no, that's fine.
what.
That's fine. Yes, read it.
Okay. It says, can someone please explain to me why this fool is so relevant to bodybuilding? Like every
Right.
time someone on social media pumps him up, I get nauseous. Hashtag I
Right.
edit with a picture from RX's YouTube.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know.
That's what I said.
I don't know Lenny. I don't, I only know you from this and DMs, but that's kind of a good, it's a
Right.
first
It's a
blow.
dig. It's a
Oh
dig.
yeah,
It's a
yeah,
blow.
yeah.
So
Okay,
I
good.
gave a blow, and they gave him back. But like I said, they just kind of toward the end, you know, like after I made my point, kind of, it was like, and they made their point. They just kind of kept going, and it just went south. You know
It
what I'm
just
saying?
it just took
So
yeah, it took a left turn.
right,
Who is
yeah. If
Dr.
you if
Ronald
you Dr. Ronald, what?
Person? Persin? Because they sent me a thing. It's another screenshot, and it looks like
Oh,
from your thing. Maybe, like I said, it could be Photoshop. It could be a fake. I don't know. I stand
okay. So
corrected. Is an educator. Thanks, Ronald. Seeing you soon. Make sure you looking over your shoulder. I don't understand.
yeah.
Help me out here.
So this guy Ronald, he was like giving these comments about this nigga Steve, this nigga that, you know, this Polish monkey, this and that. And Ronald was supposed to be an educator over at the university over here in the University of Florida. So, you know, I quickly looked him up, looked up information. I had people, again, friends of mine, people from my camp, sending me his information because they were like, look, this is an educator using racial slurs now. And apparently he's supposed to be related to Lenny in some sort of way. So he was sticking up for Lenny.
Oh, okay. So it has. It's. I figured it was some kind of relation with this thing, but what did? So he was making comments, and then that's when you wrote. But what did you stand corrected from? Because I didn't see that there was nothing with this.
Because at first I thought he was a medical doctor, but then when I really looked at his profile, he was actually an educator.
Oh,
He
a
has a
medical,
PhD.
a doctorate. That's
So I
it.
was like, I stand corrected. Not a medical doctor. This is a
Oh,
actual educator, you know,
got,
from the university.
totally got you.
So
Yeah, I
calling
did.
me a porch monkey, you know.
Oh, Okay. Oh, no, what? There's another attachment here. Did a real medical professional. Now I see it. Call me the N-word. I've seen the Call the Boys. And just so you guys can see all the kind of racist world we live in. With Steve actually, oh, okay. Now I can see. He misspells it on purpose, I guess, so it doesn't get picked up by a bot. But, yeah, he's doing
exactly.
racial stuff. So it seems to me that, you know, the fans of Lenny really, you know, he has backup, it seems.
Man, he got some mad crazy backup.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
You know.
Do you regret
like Lenny and I.
Do you regret?
Do I regret it?
Post up?
No. Because like I said in my post, like, you know, in sports, and you know, when I played football, basketball, all that, we might talk shit about each other. You know, even in bodybuilding, you know, we might say something about each other, but we all respect each other at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? It's just my viewpoint.
So
you know, if I shut my mouth up
about this, he's never touched base with you on it.
He said some craziness and really didn't. He really didn't. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he never hit me up man to man and was like, hey, look, you know, you offended me or I'm upset about this.
Yeah.
You know, he left me this crazy voice message, you know, and called me boy. You know, when I'm motherfucking 40, I'm going to be 40 years old in August and shit. This motherfucker called me boy. He's talking about let's take it to Broward, like he wants to fight or something. I'm like, dude, I'm not going to fight you over bodybuilding. You know, my opinion of you in bodybuilding, that's like crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But again, Jason is more like, how do I put it? Like his spokesman, his representative.
Spokesman? Really?
Yeah, and I had a couple other people, like from, again, Lenny's camp. They were like, look, you know, like this is what's going on, this and that. And like I said, they're the ones that really talk to me with some sense. You know, it's his followers that were just kind of like, you know, they were the ones that were just kind of like out of hand. But, you know, again, people who were close to Lenny, they were just like, look, you know, Steve, like you hurt his feelings. And I was like, you know what? Like, you're right. I did hurt his feelings. And then not only that, like I told you earlier, when I did watch the interview with Dave, it was actually pretty funny. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to take some of it with a grain of salt. But it was pretty funny. So, again, I see why he interviewed Lenny.
Why Dave
brought and, you know, and I was like, look, then I'll apologize, you know. I shut my mouth out. So, let me apologize. Yeah. You know, but just don't be talking about some, you know, my girl this, my son that, you know, or talk about you going to come kick me. I had some guy talk about he was going to give me a roundhouse kick because I didn't know my place as a black dude or some shit, or as a PM, or I was like, dude, I will fucking shoot your ass. Like, you come on talking about something, you're going to kick me in my face. Like, that's crazy, you know?
Lenny is king. Somebody said, well, obviously these guys are, you know, they're fans of Lenny, and they're going to, you know, come to his defense, even if it's, you know, maybe the wrong way sometimes.
I get it. I totally get it. Just like fans of mine or followers of mine going to come to my defense.
Sure.
If somebody say something stupid, you know, or anybody else who has their own account. But that was the whole point, though. That was my story from my account. That was my opinion, and I was talking to people I know, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, they basically took it the wrong way. But I get it. You know, like I said, I said sorry. That should be it, you know?
Yeah, Chris Bra is saying he's talking about me, so I guess that's what the roundhouse kick reference then.
Yeah, that was definitely him.
You know who? Are you familiar with him because you recognize the account then?
Yeah, I recognize a lot of the accounts.
Is he a pro bodybuilder too?
No, he's a pro nothing. You know, I guess he was like a UFC fighter or some crap like that. Oh, he says he's an amateur MMA.
Yeah, I'm seeing that too.
So,
I don't know. I wouldn't fuck with you or an MMA fighter. I'm just an old 50-something.
Right. Yeah. Well, like I said, you know, I'm not gonna boast about my past. You know what I'm saying? Like, but if somebody kicked me in my face, I think I'm not gonna really go down too easy, and they're gonna have something to deal with after that. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't think it's anything that needs to come to blows. It's like you said, it's just social media.
That's my point. That's my point. Like, why are you talking about kicking somebody over bodybuilding? That's crazy. You know. So
Yeah.
you know,
That you
but
don't
they're
know about.
strongly opinionated. So I just like again, I apologize. Like, you know, I never meant to hurt Lenny's feelings. So
Yeah, sometimes posts you just you put 10 of them up a day, and you sometimes you don't really pay attention. Sometimes I listen. I'm not going to say I don't put a post up later on and go, oh, I shouldn't have put that up.
well, you know, I'm like this though. Like Lenny could have easily said something about me, and I just would have laughed it off and kept it on going. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? Like, it just really depends on how thick your character is. You know what I'm saying? Somebody can say something bad about me. Again, I'm black. People have been saying stupid ass shit about me all my life. You know what I'm saying? I don't take it to to heart. You
uh,
know, people talk about me in bodybuilding, talk about my legs are too small or my arms are too small. I take it with a grain of salt. It just means I need to get better. But
yeah,
like I said, some people they get hurt, they get offended, and they take things way too far. You know what I'm saying? They get too emotional about shit. They take it way too far. So
yeah. But I don't know. It just seems like this whole piss thing and all of that. I mean, it kind of grabbed my attention. I was like, I got to talk to this guy and see what the fuck happened here.
man, Joe, you already know you can't be the hero in everybody's story, man. Somebody gonna be upset about something, you
Yeah.
know. So
Lenny
you
has
know,
a legion of loyal, vicious trolls. Apparently so, yeah.
yes, yes, he does.
Yeah.
Yes, he does. And
I saw
honestly, you
other
know,
people saying you should collaborate with him. I think that would be one way to get it, to put it all off. Everybody will be like, okay, there'll be nothing to say. That would be a perfect picture.
right, right. I actually told Jason that I was like, look, if you guys want to do something together, you know, I have no problem with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, you know, like if you actually met Lenny, he's actually a pretty decent guy. You know, like I said, it's just his followers. Like his followers, they just kind of, for whatever reason, kind of go the extra mile.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Well, but listen, like I said, and you said, it was a smack, that first post. I'm paraphrasing. I forget the exact word. Dig. You said, so that's
yeah,
I can so at least you will come to the conclusion that, because if I was a big Lenny fan and I saw that, I would take it as a dig without a doubt. And I am a big Lenny
right,
fan. I like the guy. I don't
right,
think
right.
playing in general.
Yeah, yeah, right.
And
Yeah.
Chris Bra says he's 7 years deep. I guess he means in Chris in MMA or in being a Lenny supporter. I don't know. I guess you'll have to clarify that. Chris, if you can just clarify that so that we can figure that one out. Literally cream of the cream. So that's, I don't know, what is that, a rocket ship? I can't see these emojis sometimes. They all look the same to me. So like I said, so you don't regret it. I mean, it is like you said, you're taking it as the way it goes, and
Yeah, right.
doodle do with it, really. Steve
Yeah.
collab with Lenny. That's like the third one I've seen. I don't know if it's the same guy, but it looks like everybody wants you to do something with Lenny. So
That's
you,
my thing. You know, they hate on me and they want to say all this craziness, but then they want to see me do something with Lenny too. So I don't know. I'm
yeah,
confused
where is the
about it.
balance? You know?
Where's it right? Where's the balance? But like I mentioned, you know, I
Yeah,
told you, I told Jason the same thing. Like, you know, if you guys want to do something, I'm just in Fort Lauderdale. They're up in Boca, so it ain't that, you know, it ain't that far. I would come up there and do something with them.
Oh, okay. Oh, Chris is talking to somebody else. It had nothing to do with this thing. Okay, I did. Thanks for clearing that up. I feel bad for Steve. He has no idea what is going on here. I don't
Right. Nor do I want to.
know.
Nor do I want to. You know. Man, we
Oh,
got coronavirus out here, man. I got bigger problems than me trying to deal with these trolls, man. You know, I'm trying to stay healthy. So I can...
oh man. But so you speak to Jason on a regular basis?
No, but I'm saying when all that craziness was going on, because that was like 2-3 days of craziness.
Yeah.
He did contact me, you know, and you know I even had some of Lenny's again close I guess, confidants contact me, and they were just like, look, Lenny's upset. Like, you know, you need to reach out to him. And and I will say this, Lenny actually did reach out to me, but I got it so late because
Yeah.
I had so much craziness going on my phone. I didn't even see it till it was like almost time for me to close my eyes and go to bed, you know?
Yeah.
So by then, of course, you know, you could be assuming, you know, that he's, you know, just blowing you off or whatever because I never responded to him. So
The next day, you probably you could have hit him up the next day. People don't expect an
yeah.
immediate.
Well, I did. I hit him up and I said, look, if you want to talk, you know, on the phone, man to man, because you know, again, I'm old school. Like, you know, let's
Yeah.
go sit down and talk about it. You know, if you truly are that upset about it, you know, I mean, you can hear it from my mouth, you know, face to face. I apologize, or that I didn't mean to, like, you know, upset you or hurt your feelings, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. I hear you. But you said that like I know Jason too. Yeah. Jason's a nice kid. You know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
You got to be patient with Jason. You know. But sometimes when he's explaining something, but he was able to tell you what the story was with all of that. Once you enter Lake Kresva, there's no escaping. Here's that piss again. The harder you fight, the quicker
Yeah,
you drown.
right, right. Like I said, they got their own sayings, their own codes, man. I'm not even trying to
Yeah, we
be
need Google
around long enough to
Translator for
figure
you.
it out.
Oh, but all right. So you and Lenny basically played phone tag. You left each other voicemails. You actually never.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We left each other voice messages, you know, and again, in my post, I apologized. Told him, hit me up, you know, call me. You know, there's so many different ways now. We all got smartphones, you know. Like, he
Yeah,
can easily send me a message, but, you know, he didn't say nothing else, and they were all, like, he accepted the apology or whatever. But, you know, again, you know, if they want to do a video, I'm here. I'll do it.
I think that would be kind of interesting because it would be like everybody's expecting the opposite. You probably guys would just shake hands and fucking laugh about it like
Yeah,
two
yeah,
fucking
yeah. Yeah, or do a pose down or whatever. I have no
yeah.
problem with that.
There you go.
You know, or a bench contest. I want to say Lenny's still supposed to have like even to this day, he's got like a 500 some pound bench or whatever. So
Yeah, he's a strong
we could do
fucking
that.
yeah. He's a big
Yeah.
fucking no mercy for Big Steve. See, some people look. They I guess you know what? Ronald Person. Is that the doctor guy?
No, that's not him.
Okay.
That's not him.
Oh, all
It's
right.
probably some fake account.
Yeah, well, people do that nowadays. I've had people make fake accounts and come on here and talk shit so they think it's somebody that I'm friends with. And
Right.
Jason would blow you away in the legs department, Steve. I don't know. I'm not a judge. Yeah, because Jason,
uh,
like you said, he does that Ruby contest too. He's done a few shows himself, and I know he's
yeah,
got a lot of people that that cheer for him. So I guess they're same company as the Lenny guys.
they are. They are. They
Yeah,
they all they all think it's thieves.
Steve has sprinter calves. I'm gonna think you're a football player, bodybuilder. You probably have bigger calves than a sprinter, dude.
Well, you know, that's that black man dig again about having small calves. That's what that is. So, and like, you know, and Joe, I told you, like, they were saying all this craziness. A lot of it I was laughing at because I actually thought it was kind of entertaining. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
All
you
right. At least
know,
you took it. You took it. Fucking like you said, grain of salt. You laughed about it. Lenny's uncle is here, Joe. Stephen Reese. Ronald Person said. Yeah, Stephen's the guy we're talking to. So they're trying to say that is Lenny's uncle.
no, it's not. You saw you have a piece of it, like you
I saw.
screenshotted it.
Yeah,
It was
it was
it was
small
somebody
screenshot.
totally different.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it looks a
now
little
they now they
different.
playing around.
He hasn't replied to my "You okay, bro?" message a week ago. Hugo the Claus is saying.
Who was that?
He said he asked you, "Are you okay?" I don't know. I'm just reading the things. What does Steve think about Lenny being the Tom Platz of abs?
That.
Well, because Lenny's got like a, he's big, but he's got, when he's on stage, he's got developed abs. Ronald Person
Yeah.
is not playing around here, bro. I don't know.
Whatever.
What would you do if Jason issued an order 6'6" on you,
66
like you
on
did
you.
with Indiana? They're asking if he would do an order 6'6".
Yeah, that's like
The fuck is that?
isn't Order 66 from like Star Wars or some crap?
You know what, Steve? I saw the first 3 Star Wars movies in the movies when I was a kid, and I haven't seen them since, so I really don't remember.
What's the ABF? We're talking about ABF. What is
Oh,
that?
no, that's another guy that watches the show. That's his,
Oh, okay.
nothing to do
Okay.
with, yeah. But, yeah, I guess, so a Star Wars reference about with Rich Piana? I don't get it. I don't see the correlation.
I don't know. It can't be nothing good. Whatever it
Probably
is.
not.
Right.
Ronald Person saying he apologizes. He didn't mean what he said.
Uh-huh.
All
All
right.
right. Well, honestly, again, Joe, I dropped all that. I'm not trying to let that ruin my week. I got things to do, man. I
Yeah.
can't be going out over in Boca and stalking people and like this Chris bro. I told him, I said, look, if you really can fight, I said, let's do it on Instagram. Let's do it on Instagram Live. I think a lot of people would love to see that. Let's
How
get
are
in
you
the
going to
ring.
fight on it? Why, you mean like a debate, you mean?
No, the Chris bro
Oh, you
talking
mean
about he an MMA
like
fighter and all that sort of stuff.
if you
I
actually
was like, man,
get in the
let's
cage
get
with
in the ring. Like, if you're serious about it, like, if you think you can knock my big ass out, like, I think a lot of people would love to see that.
have you
So,
ever
a lot of
fought?
people have done it.
Have you ever fought any of those disciplines, like any of that kung fu, whatever?
My discipline is 9 millimeter, 40, 40 millimeter, 40, 50 cal. That's my discipline right there. I'm old school street style. Like, I was a bouncer for like 10 years. I was a head of security for like 5 years. I don't play fair.
Yeah,
So,
I'm still up for
that's
that.
why I was like,
See,
let's
but the
just get
only
in the ring.
I don't know anything about either one of you guys. Who's tougher, who's bigger, who's stronger, who's better in the ring, or I don't know. I'm just saying, as a layman, not knowing anything, a lot of times you see MMA guys that are small and they fucking backhand somebody like in a bar fight. So I wouldn't fuck with those guys. But you're
Oh,
bigger.
totally. I've seen it. I've seen it happen. We call it the knock somebody out, get hit on the button on the chin. You know.
He's saying he'd make
Unfortunately,
it.
I've had it happen a couple of times to me by a couple of women that were drunk, working, and boom, you just catch an elbow or catch a slap or
You get hit in
something.
the button. Yeah, yeah. You go out
You
cold.
get hit in the button.
The button.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So he says he would get you to tap out in 30 seconds. I don't know. Listen. I have no idea. I don't want to say.
See, but that's my. So that's what I'm saying though. He should say, let's do it in the ring. Let's see if he can get me to tap out in 30 seconds. Let's see if I can choke him out in 15.
Does he live near you guys? Maybe we can make it happen. I'll fly down there and fucking do the live.
He's up in Boca somewhere, but when I said all that, he didn't respond. So.
Oh, all right. Well, if he's in the state of Florida, it's close enough. I mean, everything's drivable in the state of Florida.
Oh, I would drive too. I'd drive up there.
Yeah.
Wherever it is.
He knows, bro. He knows MMA, not in the AM. Well, we didn't even decide on the time of the fight. It could be 8 p.m. I got my money on Chris Bra. I'm gonna play fucking middleman. I'm gonna put my money on no one and just cover it like a sporting event, like I do with my when I cover
Right.
sports. He lives in Boynton Beach. Where is Boynton Beach? Isn't that near Delray Beach?
Yeah, it's north of
Oh, so you
yeah,
guys
north.
are up a stone's throw from each other.
Yep.
Wow. We got to make this happen then, Steve.
I'm here. Tell them to keep me posted. Let me know.
I'm definitely going to look into this off air. I'll reach out to this Chris Bra person. And because I'll see his account on my viewers from here. I drive a Fast and Furious drift car. I don't know. Vince Diesel here.
All right.
All right, dude. Listen, I don't. Order Sissy 6 is saying something. Let's make this happen, Big Steve. If we can get you,
All right.
Bra fella, in the ring or cage, whatever, I will be proud to fucking be the sports fucking covering it, man.
Okay, great.
All right, man.
I'll
Listen,
keep you posted.
we'll talk. Stay safe from this fucking virus shit, my friend. Good luck when you get back up there.
You too, brother. Thanks for having me.
Bye-bye, Steve.
All right,
There
now.
he is.
Later.
Big Steve. His Instagram account, I have it tagged on the thing. It's Big Steve _ IFBB Pro. Big Steve _ IFBB Pro. So Chris Bra, I should write that down because I don't want to figure. But I'll look at, like I said, I'll look at my viewers, and we'll get, if you live nearby, this would be great. We can get a good grudge match. It would be like old WWE shit, you know. Grudge match. What do you think about that, Dale? Ronald Person. Are you really a professor in a college and you use racial epithets against Mr. Reese? I mean, that's not good for employment. Isn't that the guy who competed against Lenny? Oh, Dale, there you are. Yes, that's where this all spawned from. I don't know anything about this whole piss thing, so I need to. I should have done a little more homework. I was too busy, fucking trying to put it in my wife all weekend. Big Steve has the look of disgust. Amanda. Is that his wife? I don't know. I'm just going by the last name. Hi, Amanda. If we can get that fight, I guess I would get to meet all of his friends, and then maybe I'll get to meet some of the Genova people. I'm the TA of Dr. Person. My name is Krishna Gupta. Now, part of this whole thing, I'm going to open it with someone, Maidens Wrestling. Yes, Mr. Joe. That's me. Yes, Joe, can you say it? Piss. Steve looked like he sucked on an old lime. Really? It looks like someone put lemon in your beer. That's an old expression. But guys, today, yes, and I believe they compete. Well, Lenny competed twice. Somebody sent me an email saying it was from, Steve said it was the 15. So they said 2017. They sent me some things. Joe Pietaro Behoover 3 Unga Kivnor. In Jello. Alec? Oof. Imagine Chris Brock. Sorry. Imagine Leaf Girl Steph would fucking Jello up a crack and you lick it out. It would be so clean. That's what nice. Good job, Joe. I actually feel a bit sorry for Steve. He's completely oblivious to the piss. So am I. Somebody can please DM me what this piss means, because listen. I don't want to be a dirt. I try to keep this show clean. I don't want to be dirty. So I'm thinking piss. I'm thinking like some kind of sexual fantasy fetish, something that's icky. I mean, this is a bodybuilding show, guys. So kind of cut of meat he eats. Yes, 4:30 Twitter live with Jasmine. So you guys who have Twitter, we're trying a new thing on there. Joe, how many times did you get Mr. P to participate in water sports with you? I hope Chris, me and you got to talk off air and see how we can set this up and figure out somewhere in the middle between the two places in Florida. Yes, actually, Mrs. P, when drunk and on vacation, has done things that she will not do at home. Yes, Hugo de Claude. We talk all about bodybuilding, fitness, and sports. Sometimes we delve into the performance-enhancing drugs. Sometimes. I don't like to go too crazy. He won't rewatch this. Make it public news. But yes, me and Chris will speak off air. We'll try to set up the fight, and I'll get a hold of Steve. And maybe we can get like Lenny to be like the guest referee or something. I mean, how fucking great would that be? Yeah, so I'm gonna do I've never done Twitter Live. Dale wasn't in the Bubble Gut video, or was it Lenny? I'm going to shock all the trolls today with a post on Instagram. Ooh, tag me, Dale. I'll repost it. The Boynton home. That's Dr. Ronald Reynolds rap person. But Jasmine and I are going to do a Twitter Live. It's like a test run. I never did it. I looked it up. You have to do it on the phone. So I can't, because I was looking on my laptop. That's where I usually use my Twitter from. And we're going to try that. As soon as this show ends, I'm going to hit up Twitter Live. So if you guys that have Twitter, Kim has Twitter, Crystal, Leaf Girl, Steph, Alec, you have Twitter? I thought I saw you on there. Are you going to announce your divorce? Oh, that's not nice, Pete. Whoever has Twitter, we're going to try it on there. Just for shits and giggles, You finally come out of the that's closet. He meant closet. We know. What a sissy sis. But yes, we're gonna try a little. I don't even if we get 10 minutes. I just want to see how can I save it. It's almost like a test run, but I figured I'd have a pretty muscular woman on there with me. Yes, do what I fuck. Yeah, I do, and you fucks better follow me. Yeah, so you can come and I did tag her, Leaf Girls on it's Callie or something on Twitter. I did tag her on the Instagram post talking about the Twitter. That's right after this show. Dale is going to shock us. I hope it has something to do with a sex change operation. Because a girl Dale I date. What do you think about that, Dale? Yep. So Leaf Girl Steph's going to tune in. A lot of people don't like Twitter, and I always tell them Twitter is real. I'm in the middle of some really good fucking arguments on Twitter that I got to pick up, when I get a chance, because I had to start this program. But Twitter is good because you can show nudity on it, and a lot of times on this thing we get the Big J Bible. Was Big J on here at all, Stoof? I didn't see him or the Diesel come on. Not a Twitter fan. Why not? You can actually watch penetration videos on there. Dale needs to spend more time with his family. I love Twitter. Yes, me and Leaf Girl Steph, we speak often on Twitter. And I was not watching 90 Day Fiance. My wife and my daughter are addicted to it. Porn arguments. So I sit there working with my headphones on, doing video editing, and it's on, so I can't help but see it. And I want those lesbians in Australia, I want to see them fucking going at it. Like just fucking throwing each other around and making out. He's going to announce he likes canned 1010s. The pit stop. Some of those DMs before were fucking funny as hell. But yes, so if you guys do have Twitter, do me a favor because I don't even know how it works. Steve and Erica. I don't know who oh, Steph. Okay, she wants to see them. Yeah, when you said that one reminded you of Kelly, I agree. Osborne, because of the weirdo hair. The American girl's cute as a button. And the Australian ain't bad, but the American can do better. And don't even get me started on the fucking Abysnia people, please, whatever it's called now. I'm using words that fucking went out of style 30 years before I was born. I'm an old fuck, even older than I am. But it's gonna be interesting. We'll see what happens. We're gonna push the envelope and see. I don't know. I know they allow anything on there. So Jasmine and we're gonna find out. Oh, you're on there too, Rod. Go on today because I guess I told her. I said I don't know how it works. I'm gonna start. Why did Mac Truck call you a pedo? I don't know, and I kind of really put it right back in his ass by, telling him it makes no sense that I have older women on the show and the fans yell and the viewers yell saying, get younger girls. So I brought some young, Jasmine's kind of young. I like them all. I always said I'm old. What do you want me to get? You want me to get girls my age? That's in my style. I mean, Leaf Girl Steph's a young lass, in my opinion. She's a lot younger than me. My Twitter is at MuscleSport Mag. Same as here. Alec, we're following each other, I'm pretty sure. Jasmine is what, 23 or something like that? I mean, she's got that skin on her. She had a video on Twitter where she was wearing a thong, and she opened her ass cheek, and you could see the part of her fucking balloon knot. And I'm like, this is why we need to use Twitter. In addition, now obviously Instagram, that's where we started the whole MSM family thing. So I'm never going to abandon Instagram, but I can do an in addition. You rapped Jason when he was. I thought you rapped Jason when he was the cougar from Texas, the one who someone sometimes calls I. Who's that? Who gonna call us? Hey Joe, what's the difference between anal sex and a refrigerator? The fridge doesn't fart when you pull the meat out. I don't even Alec, anal. What does that mean? I beg.